Hi everyone! Well, I have something a little different for you today. This is a beta project that I may continue depending on your guys' comments, but I'm going to do a review of animes and mangas. Um, it will be something that I upload along with my Pokemon battles, so this will just be something extra if I continue to do it. So, leave some feedback of what you think and click that like button if you approve. Let's get on to our first review and so you can see what it's going to be like. Alright, so I just finished reading this manga. It's called Freezing, and currently there are 44 chapters released and it's still ongoing. And the animated series has been released as well with 12 episodes. Personally, I've only read the manga and watched the first episode of the anime. To start things off, let's take a look at the opening to the anime, which is always nice to have some visuals to work with.
止まることを許されないならこのまま歩き続けよう覚えていてほしい一人じゃないこと振り切れない想いを誰かが弱さと笑ったとしても構わない伝えたいまっすぐに君へ Heal the face 深い風の中ありのままに生きること約束したから追うから澄み渡る空自由に色を塗り替えるように追うから確かな景色なんてない幸せな毎日でも忘れないでいて
Alrighty, wasn't that fun? No, it really wasn't. Personally, I don't like that opening. The animation was decent and the music was okay, but I found it to be a bit boring, especially for the type of action series that it is. They spent way too much time focusing on the fan service and lost sight of the actual point of the opening. But maybe that's just me. So, let's go over what the series is supposed to be about. If you have ever seen or read the series My Hime, then you will catch on quickly. It's about a school where girls are trained to combat against alien-type creatures called novas. The girls have powers where they can summon weapons to help them fight, and the girls go by a codename called Pandoras. There are also males that attend the school, and they also have powers, however, quite different from the females. Boys in the school have the power of freezing, where they can create an area effect where their nova cannot move freely. The twist of the male's power is that they cannot use it on their own. They need to have a contract with a female and share a special bond with the one that they're contracted with in order to use the freezing power. And let's take a look at the characters of the series. First off is Kazuya, a young boy who just transferred to the school. He seems fairly clumsy, but has a surprising amount of power as a freezer. He doesn't need to have a contract and is still stronger than most of the people at the school who have contracts. He's trying to follow in the footsteps of his deceased elder sister, who was a Pandora, and a prodigy one at that. I found Kazuya a little generic, a bit shy, clueless around girls, slightly clumsy, but has a strong heart. When he arrives at school on his first day, he meets a young girl who looks like his sister. This is the other main character of the series, Bridget L. Stelzer, also known as the Untouchable Queen. She has a phobia about being touched, which she got from her childhood. I'll let you find out what happened here, because it's a little, crazy. So let's take a look at this clip, and it'll explain a bit how she got her title. While her character isn't much more unique than Kazuya's, she does have a few little traits that make her a little bit more interesting. Acts all high and mighty in front of her classmates, but really has a shy side that she tries to hide. But she also has another side that you will see later on in the story. Now let's talk about the art of the manga. I found this series to be nice and clean, which is really nice. Even during the fighting scenes, it kept a nice level of cleanliness to it, even though they have fast-paced combat and movement that's supposed to be beyond what the human eye can see. This series does have quite a bit of goriness to it, which involves people's heads and limbs being cut off, and unlike in the anime, it actually shows it. It doesn't go off screen and then come back to have a little bit of red on them. This series also has quite a bit of fan service / nudity, so younger viewers should probably avoid, especially around your parents. For the characters' designs, I found Kazuya to be quite generic in this aspect as well. He just doesn't really stand out to me. Your basic messy hairstyle, school uniform, not really any distinguishing features. Bridget is also somewhat in the same boat, but she at least pulls off a slight uniqueness. While she has the typical long hair, big-breasted school beauty look, there is just something about her eyes that make her stand out from the rest. Along with wearing glasses while not in combat, that kind of adds a bit of realism to it for me. So overall, I would give this series a 7 out of 10. Nice art, well done action scenes, likable characters, along with some not so likable. At first it seems like a very generic plot, but it slowly becomes much deeper, along with the characters' pasts, especially Bridget's. Wow, that is a twisted past. Yeah, yikes. So, I would suggest people go check out the series, watch the anime if you prefer not having to read, and don't mind giving up a bit of the plot and having the action censored. The naughty bits are not censored though. Just a little FYI. So, read the manga and get the full effect, and have a good time with it. But, not that good of time. And this was my first review. Again, leave me some feedback if you think anything should be changed. And if you want it to continue, give me an idea for a series. Leave a comment with the title of the series, and whatever one has the most votes will be the one I do next. Yes, it has to be about anime or manga, and no, it cannot be hentai. Ecchi is fine. Alright, bye guys!